If you think you need an hour in the gym to get your fitness back, you don't. In this video, I'm going to show you a training formula built specifically for people such as yourselves, busy blokes, and 20 minutes is all it takes. So let me show you how. Here's the number one reason why blokes stop training. It's not laziness, it's not lack of motivation, it is time. Or more specifically, the belief that if you can't do it properly, then there's no point in doing it at all. You used to train, maybe you were pretty decent at it, but then life happened. Kids, business, responsibility. And suddenly the idea of spending an hour and a half in the gym 3 or 4 times a week just feels completely unrealistic. So you do absolutely nothing. And the weeks turn into months and the months turn into years. And now you're looking in the mirror wondering where it all went. So here's what I want to challenge today. And that all or nothing thinking is what's keeping you stuck. Because 20 minutes, when done right, will build real muscle, burn real fat, and give you real energy. And I'm going to give you the formula to do it. And I know this because I did it. And I still do it often. So let me give you the science quickly because this does matter. When you train with intensity, meaning you're pushing yourself, short rest periods, compound movements, your body releases a surge of testosterone and growth hormone. This is the hormonal cocktail that builds muscle, burns fat and sharpens your mind. And it makes you feel like yourself again. Here's the thing though, that hormonal response peaks early in a session and then starts to plateau. For most people, you're getting the majority of your hormonal benefit in the first 20 to 30 minutes of your training. And after that, you're running on diminishing returns, especially if you're already stressed and sleep deprived, which, let's be honest, most blokes like us are. So a sharp, focused 20-minute session isn't a compromise, it's actually optimal for where you are right now. You get the stimulus your body needs, you don't overtax your recovery system, and you walk out feeling energized rather than destroyed. The caveat, have to actually work. Scrolling your phone between sets and chatting to someone in the gym doesn't count and will not help this. 20 minutes of real effort, that is the deal. Right, so here's the actual structure. I'll call it 3-2-1 formula. 3 strength movements, 2 finisher sets, and 1 rule. Let's start with the 3 strength movements. You're picking 3 compound exercises. Compound means that they work multiple muscle groups at once or over multiple joints. So you get maximum return for the time you're putting in. Think squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, rows, pull-ups. Big movements requiring big muscles and multiple muscles. You do each exercise for 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps with 60-second rest between these sets. You rotate through all 3 exercises in a circuit. So while you're resting from your squats, you move on to the next exercise. This keeps your heart rate up, cuts dead time out of your session, and means you're getting a strength and conditioning effect simultaneously. Pick a weight that genuinely challenges you in the 6 to 10 rep range. If you can knock out 12 reps easy, it is too light. If you can't hit 6 with good form, it is too heavy. Find that window and work in it. And it's going to be handy to track these weights as well, guys. So next time you come back to the gym and do the same exercises, you already know what to do, so you don't have to faff around trying to find the correct weights. Then there's the 2 finisher sets. After your 3 main movements, you've got 2 sets left, and this is where you pick 1 body weight or high rep exercise and go hard at it. Press ups, dips, kettlebell swings, goblet squats. Something that gets your heart rate up and flushes the muscles out. These 2 sets should take you longer, or no longer, than 3 to 4 minutes. And they're not complicated. They're just a little bit uncomfortable, and that's kind of the point. And then what's the 1 rule? No wasted time. You walk in knowing exactly what you're there to do. No decisions to make, no wandering around the gym. The session is planned in advance, the night before, your exercises, your weights, your sets. You go in, you execute, and then you leave. And that is it. No distractions. and no pondering. This is actually one of the biggest game changers for the guys I work with. Decision fatigue is real. I get it. I'm a procrastinator. If you walk into the gym without a plan, you'll spend 10 minutes figuring out what to do and another 10 minutes half-heartedly doing things that you're not really too sure about. So just remove the decisions and just follow the plan. Before I carry on, if you're getting value from this, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. I'm putting out content like this every single week, built specifically for guys in your position. So let's talk about how to actually make this stick with you. The formula is simple. The hard part is consistency. So let's talk about exactly that. First of all, I want you to have the mindset of scheduling it like you would schedule a meeting or something to do with work or business. You wouldn't cancel a client call because you were a bit tired. Apply the same standard to your training. 3 sessions a week. Put them in your calendar with a time and a location, non-negotiable. Even if life throws something at you and you can only do 2 that week, then that's fine. But start from a position that this is a commitment that you keep. It's a commitment to yourself. Train before the day gets too loud. This is the single biggest practical shift that I see make a difference. If your workout is first thing in the morning, nothing can steal it. The school run can't steal it. The 8 a.m. email can't steal it. The unexpected meeting can't steal it. I know early mornings aren't for everyone, but if you're serious about making that consistent morning training is the most reliable window that a dad has. Full stop. Now use your home if you need to. You don't need a commercial gym for this formula to work. A set of adjustable dumbbells, a pull-up bar, and a bit of floor space is enough to run this program effectively. Remove the commute barrier and your session genuinely is 20 minutes. I've got clients making serious progress training in their garage at 6 a.m. in their kit before anyone else in the house is even awake. That's not extreme. That's just prioritizing yourself. Next, and I touched on this just now, I want you to track your progress. Write down what you lifted every single session. This is also a non-negotiable. Not because it's complicated, it just takes 30 seconds, but because progressive overload is how your body changes. And you want to make sure you're tracking every weight so you know exactly what you're doing next. Every week, you should be aiming to either lift a little bit more weight or do 1 more rep than you did the week before. That incremental progress is what separates guys who transform their bodies from guys who just go through the motions and wonder why nothing changes. And here's the truth about fitness as a dad. You're not going to out-train your 20s. It's as simple as that. You're not going to have the schedule that you had before kids. It's as simple as that. And honestly, you don't need to. 20 focused minutes, 3 times a week, built around the right movements and executed with real effort, that will change your body. That will change your energy, your confidence, and the way that you carry yourself. But it also means it will be done in a way that is sustainable, and therefore the results that you get is also going to be sustainable. The guys I work with who make the biggest transformations aren't necessarily the ones who suddenly find 3 hours every single week or even every single day. They're the ones who stop waiting for the perfect conditions and start with what they've actually got. 20 minutes, 3 times a week. Let's start this week. If this has been useful, then there's plenty more where this came from. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, and I'll see you on the next one.